Well, good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome back to day 3 of the NWR Small Cap Investor Conference. On the line today, we have management from Mobilicom. Mobilicom is a high-tech company which designs, develops, and delivers various communication solutions for mission-critical and remote private networks, including bound-free mobile private network tech and solutions that don't have any need for any infrastructure. It also operates the SkyHopper business, which offers commercial and industrial drone and robotics manufacturers and service providers with field-proven cutting-edge technology through a broad product portfolio, which has proven compatibility with many ecosystem components, including flight controllers, payloads, and mission planner software. So presenting today, we have the CEO of Mobilicom, Mr. Oren Al-Kayem. So Oren has worked at both the biz dev and the CEO levels with companies in the wireless communication space, including as a VP of Business Development at Runcom, and he was CEO of Sawtech Limited. Oren has initiated and negotiated contracts with top-tier carrier companies, including Alcatel-Lucent, Nortel, Mitsubishi, and Motorola. He also led investment rounds with US-based VCs, as well as managing Sawtech's startup from prototype to commercial sale to a top-tier vendor. Prior to that, Oren served as an officer in the Israeli Air Force in an elite R&D unit. So for any attendees on the call who would like to ask questions, feel free to pop them into the Q&A panel at the bottom of your Zoom screen there, and at the conclusion of the presentation, we will run through them. So without further ado, Oren, I'll hand the reins to you. Go ahead.
Thank you for the kind introduction. So Mobilicom is a company that was founded in Israel and based in Tel Aviv. It's traded obviously in the ASX under the ticker of MOB since 2017. We deliver private mobile wireless network solution for mission critical application that are able to create this network with no need of any infrastructure whatsoever. No need for any cellular, satellite, or any RF towers of infrastructure to connect all the teams for a network of operation. We're using a unique technology, wireless technology, that is called mobile mesh, that we develop from scratch and own all the patents for our creation. The company has a worldwide customer base in various markets, and we are actively operating and leading drones and robotics solutions for commercial and industrial markets in the last 2 to 3 years. The capital structure of the company is pretty basic, 260 roughly million shares on market, and we have $3.2 million in cash in hand for the last quarter, with a net consumption rate of very low, under 400K per quarter, which brings us an enterprise value of 17 million roughly. We have both members of the board in Israel as well as in Australia, in Sydney and in Melbourne. Mobilicom is operating under 2 business units. The first and known one is the Mobilicom that caters for mission critical applications communication for government and enterprise entities, and SkyHopper, which is dedicated for the commercial industrial market, serving drones and robotics companies. If we are talking about wireless mesh, which is the essence of our innovative technology, I would like to demonstrate how such a technology can help in various fields. If we are talking about the fires in the woods or rural Australia, where sometimes there are fire fronts that are spanning over 50 kilometers or more, obviously they are outside of reach of any communication infrastructure. They are outside any coverage of metropolitan or other areas. Therefore, the existing networks of cellular or their walkie-talkie and other devices for voice are not active, and if active, are very limited in distance. Whereas with our solution, those teams can go to the field with their different fire appliances solutions, vehicles, and the mobile command post can create communication between all team members and in their appliances immediately as they arrive to the scene. Each one of our units identify the other members in its area and automatically create links between them that share broadband data and video between the fire appliances across the fire. And therefore, they can either share their communication, they can share videos, they can share situation awareness, and they can operate the entire event and make sure that all the teams are safe and under control. This unique technology enables them to automatically communicate between the units. Each unit can also relay others, and by that extend the reach of the network and coverage and overcome obstacles like hills or forests or other elements in the area, and then get connected through gateways to the command centers of the Firefront solution. This is the unique technology solution. There is patented by Mobilicom, and it's known worldwide and are used by different organizations. Mobilicom value proposition can be described in 4 areas of technology. First, we have a wide offering of MCU hardware devices. Those devices can create and be embedded within those mobile platforms or people or robotics that then enable them to create this networking for mission critical application with no infrastructure requirements. We are approaching with that to different applications in the market, unmanned vehicles at sea, air and land, rural or offshore operation, starting from public safety, fire, police, and so on, as well as mining and other industrial or enterprises activity, and disaster relief and public safety organizations. We have numerous customers already in hand that use and deploy the technology. Examples are Israeli MOD, NTT in Japan, Barrett Aerosystems in the United States, Elbit System that is known worldwide for its activities, ExxonMobil in offshore gas and oil, and many others as well. The second proposition for Mobilicom is the tactical mobile terminals. Here we have ruggedized control systems that are either or viewing terminals that help the operator to operate drones, missions, and robotic solutions. It's unique in its value proposition by the fact that you have all-in-one solution embedded within your control miniature tactical solution. We are serving unmanned vehicles and teleoperation. We have, again, several customers around the world. Also, the latest product that we've done and won a large deal of over $2 million was based on those offerings. The entire market of the mission critical solution is over $14 billion and experiencing high growth year over year. SkyHopper are hardware devices dedicated for commercial industrial drones and robotics, providing them with wireless data links and networking communication to control the drone, to receive telemetry from the drone, and to view all the real-time videos and data it's sending. And therefore, it's dedicated for drones and robotics platform manufacturers in the security and surveillance market, in mining, in industry, and delivery and infrastructure. We have over 50 different companies worldwide that manufacture drones and robotics that chosen SkyHopper, one of SkyHopper's solution, and embedded them within their platforms of the drones, and they are active and operating based on our technology. In addition to those solutions as hardware devices, we have software tools and applications. Those are management and application tools that enables the operator to configure, maintain, and operate their networks in real time or monitor them in offline. And those are serving the above markets with several customers that are using them. And as we move forward, we will see more and more software applications and software tools as a service that Mobilicom will offer to the market. The drone market, as obviously you are familiar with, is ramping up very fast. It's innovative technology that will change our world, and we will see more and more use cases of such technology on our daily life. Here are some examples of those solutions that we are selling. As can be seen on the right side, and the MCU hardware devices, we have more than 10 devices. All of them are technology that was proven, the products that were developed, certified by our international organization and customers, and underused by many of our customers in the world. We have different MCUs, 30, for example, lightweight, small size, under 500 grams, serving personnel or unmanned systems. We have larger units, the MCU 200, which is going into vehicles, vessels, or helicopters, serving larger elements in large distance of operation. Could be tens of kilometers between unit to unit, sharing broadband connectivity. If you want, you can add HPA elements that extend the reach. And MCU is a small tactical miniature unit of 100 grams in the size of a business card, roughly. The controllers are a new family of solutions that we introduced lately in the last 2 years. We have a wide offering of small ones and bigger ones, catering for all ranges of mission and control for drones or robotics. One of the famous deals that we announced recently was the Extremer controller that was sold to leading drone supplier serving the Asian market. With for us, it was initial manufacturing capacity of our products of over $2.3 million, and that is, of course, going to expand over the years as we were solution of choice for all their 5 drones and fixed wing solutions worldwide. So as they are selling more, we will sell more, obviously. And we have a variety of other solutions as well. SkyHopper, it's a range of miniature elements serving the drones and robotics. You can see the solutions that are controlling one drone, solution that control several drones. The Pro solution, the Scarper Pro V, has video processing capability, which is unique in the fact that it's dual. And we have Scarper Combo, which is the most advanced solution released only a week ago, that gives unlimited capability and working beyond line of sight, both on infrastructure of LTE or without infrastructure if needed. The products are certified by FCC, European Union, and Japanese certification, which means that we are good to go worldwide and be used as the evolution of drones sweeping our world by our customers. The software tools, we have software tools spanning from software that configure singular units and monitor it. We have software that manage a fleet of several units operating as an individual network. And we have the Control-It, which is a cloud-based software solution for customers that can operate multiple networks across wide areas in the globe. And those are sold in a SaaS model solution, software as a service, and more over time, Mobilicom will get into those markets that improve the business model of the company by the SaaS model. You've seen we are mentioning in the previous slide that Mobilicom several success stories with customers around the world. In the Mobilicom business unit, we are catering for large brand names, managing to penetrate NTT, the biggest conglomerate for communication in Japan, ExxonMobil, Elbit Systems, which is a large billions of dollars solution provider worldwide, and others around the globe in US, Europe, and Asia. Scarper, of course, has managed in very short time of several years, taking into integration the products that we are serving with our customers. We have numerous customers that we managed to penetrate and seed, starting from Airbus, the leading aerospace vendor, the US Navy, GE, Samsung, Unique, which is an Intel company in a closer partnership with, and others. Market size, the markets that we are approaching are large market that experiencing very high growth in a very short time in the next 5 years. We can see here that the mission critical market is already around $14 billion market and will expand over the 5 years into $20 billion market. The growth is driven by the fact that those organizations like public safety, transportation, medical, and defense are shifting from narrowband walkie-talkie voice systems to broadband system that enable them to operate and adopt broadband applications to monitor their missions. And those are pushing new technologies, either the private LTE networks or the mobile mesh solutions, such as Mobilicom offering. The drones and robotics market is obviously one of the biggest growing markets worldwide right now. We are experiencing high growth. In fact, from between this year to 2025, the market will double itself from around 20 billion to 40 billion market, which is a high growth. Number of unit shipment will grow from 500,000 to 4 million units over the course of the next 5 years, which is an increase of 800%. And hardware devices for the commercial drones alone, this segment within the global drone market, will experience 500% growth over those years. We are serving this commercial drone market, and we are providing some of those smart elements to drones and robotics that are catering for 40% of the drone system value. So we are essential parts and provider of critical elements to manufacturers of drones and robotics. The new solution launched by Mobilicom just a week ago is the Scarper Combo offering. It enables the providers or users of these applications in industrial, drones, robotics, as well as public safety to embed it and be connected from different platforms in different operations. The uniqueness of the product is thanks to the fact that it's 3-in-1. You first has the ability to create your own networking, direct connectivity with your operated drones or platforms or public safety, or you can operate over the cellular LTE infrastructure if that is available. So that means that anywhere on the globe, you can always be connected via the infrastructure or directly on our communication on board and switch between the two to maintain always on and always connected mission. And that is the uniqueness of the solution, and it's coming with a very high-end technology for security and cyber protection, and that's part of the package. It also offers the controlled secured server solution that is enabling operators to configure, manage softwares, and operate their fleets of the teams, see them online and live on maps, and see what they are delivering between themselves across the world. And both solutions are important impact for the business as they are expanding the offering of Mobilicom beyond the mission critical to also infrastructure-based solution, which is a large market that is growing, and offering Control It, which is a software as a service annual recurring revenue model as a provider. And we will continue to release more and more of those server services worldwide. The market of public safety LTE that the SkyHopper Combo is targeting is a market that is ramping up very fast in the recent years. We can see that it will grow in the next 5 years in 21% year over year. Will create a 250% growth over those years in the next 5 years. It's serving public safety, defense, mining, and large as the largest market segment that will grow in the next 5 years. Obviously, the use of drones, robotics, and other applications is one of the key drivers to the increase in demand and the fact that they are shifting from narrowband to broadband connectivity. Therefore, the Scarper solution that we launched just recently is uniquely positioned to capture those markets as the magic box that can operate in all world and can serve both infrastructure-less, mission critical, as well as infrastructure-based solution over the cellular network. And in fact, the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic just increased the demand over those customers worldwide, and we see growth in that area as well. Media-wise, Mobilicom and Scarper are well covered by the global market. If you will see our publications and newspapers and coverage done in Asia or Europe or United States, where we are serving and penetrating the market with numerous applications as customers, so we are well served. To recap, Mobilicom and SkyHopper are technology solution offered by Mobilicom. The essence of the solution is coming from our unique wireless technology of mobile mesh that is patented. Based on those patented technologies, we designed more than 10 hardware products. Those products are already embedded and used by customers in the world, and those customer base is growing for year over year, and the magnitude of the deals are growing as those markets are moving from early stage to ramping up as we going to experience in the next 5 years. So as those markets are going to explode and ramp up dramatically, for example, the drone market, Mobilicom and Scarper will go revenue-wise higher and higher around the globe. Thank you very much so far. Any questions?
Thanks very much, Oren. Great presentation. So to all attendees on the call, feel free to drop your questions into the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen, and we'll take them on as we see them. So we've had a few questions come in, Oren, so we'll jump straight in. Just going straight to the financials, the cash burn per quarter now is around 300,000 Aussie dollars. When does Mobilicom expect to be cash flow positive?
So as seen in those markets, once those markets are hitting the inflection point as they are doing right now, and they are growing their deployment of those customers worldwide, we will enjoy the fact that our revenue will grow. It's much like in the vehicle industry. If you are providing elements into car manufacturers, and those cars are shifting to mass production because they're offered and deployed worldwide, then you enjoy the fruits of those high-rise volumes. Exactly the same will happen with our customer base customers, that as the drones and robotics and other markets we are serving is ramping up and deploy around the globe, we will experience the growth with them. So by the fact that we are seeding those customers, we are enjoying their growth over the years. Great example is the fact that, for example, we initiated and deployed our solution of controllers and communication into manufacturers of drones and robotics that are serving the Australian Defence Forces. It's known that Australia is going to invest $5 billion in this market in the next 5 to 10 years. The $5 billion will impact Mobilicom, but thanks to the fact that as the manufacturers we are serving will serve Australia, we will grow with them and enjoy the fruits of that expansion.
Excellent, thanks, Oren. Just looking to the industry structure, your success and growth will depend on the ramp up of drones and the commercial use of them. What, in your opinion, is holding back this market? Is it primarily regulatory issues, or is it anything else?
So there are 5 sections of 5 elements that are inherent or important for the growth and scalability of the business. One is the fact that regulatory bodies have to decide to release and unleash the deployments worldwide in different areas, if it's in rural areas for miners or agriculture or other use cases, or if it's in urban area for delivery services and such like. And obviously the regulatory decision is the key important factor. There is other technology barriers that already solved, and Mobilicom is serving them well and enabling that. We witnessing in the last 2 years more and more adoption and acceleration of those deployments for testing by FAA, CASA, and other regulatory bodies. And we are predicting that in the coming years, those markets will be released to have wide deployments of solutions in different areas.
Very good.
In fact, you can see, sorry, please.
So sorry, I interrupted you, Oren, go on.
So for example, you've seen that Melbourne Police decided to invest and buy fleets of drones, much like other city or countries within Australia. And as the regulatory bodies will enable them, you will see examples from the daily life of those elements in the sky or on the ground serving different applications. And the growth is coming. We see that year over year.
Very good. So looking to like the last sort of 6 to 9 months, Oren, how would you characterize the impact of COVID on your business? And did that require the company to change its strategy?
We haven't changed our strategy. We focus our strategy on the core aspects that we believe that will create growth. Obviously, the COVID-19 as a hardware manufacturing company is affected us. The first few months we were dealt with implications of supply chain around the world. Bear in mind, it was very hard to receive different things and deliver them across the world. We also know that we signed an important deal to manufacture and deliver high quantities of our controller systems for operations of drone to a mega customer, and that requires to build manufacturing capacity, which we are doing in Asia. Doing that in remote is obviously in the COVID-19 a challenge, but I'm glad to say that we overcome those challenges and we are building this capacity to serve our customers, and we believe that we can meet our goals there. Another thing is that we've seen that there is a delay in the deals that were being in the funnel. Lucky for us, those deals were not canceled and will be materialized going forward. So it's a good opportunity for us. And we believe that COVID also bring opportunities to the market because there will be less players after the COVID pandemic will end. We will see higher demand to our solutions in the market. And this is what research and others are showing. The demand is increasing actually, thanks to the pandemic effects. And we are going to focus and release new solution that will enable us to create higher growth vectors going forward.
Very interesting. Okay. Does the development of 5G networks have any sort of impact on your technology? And is that a good or a bad thing?
As we've done with the combo solution is offering the cellular of 4G as well as our unique mobile mesh networking in one device, in addition to a security package that protects your assets. This solution enables to penetrate and target infrastructure-based applications. 5G will be continuity of that solution. We are already, without saying much, we are already in the process of working on future generation of solution, and 5G is on our roadmap as well.
Thanks, Oren. What would you like investors to view as your key success metrics over the balance of FY21 and beyond?
So I think that the most important thing is to understand that Mobilicom as a tech company develop a very unique patented technology. We have solutions that are already designed based on this technology into numerous products in different sizes and shapes, catering for different platforms. Those solutions were certified by international organization already, and which means they are good to go and be used under those regulatory bodies worldwide. And we already managed to close deals and initiate initial deployments with some of the key customers worldwide. And you can see from year to year, we are expanding that customer base. And what we are going to witness is as those customers have more and more projects, we will have more and more projects and recurrent revenue streams from those customers and growth over the next years. And we do hope and expect that all the deals that were delayed during the COVID pandemic will now enter into the business funnel and increase our backlog and future revenue growth during 2021. And this is our key expectation. We are ticked all the boxes from technology to products and customers, and now it's growing the customer base as well as the revenue from those customers based on their success together with us.
It's an exciting story, Oren, and it's a big addressable market that's expanding over the years ahead. So really want to thank you for your presentation. That concludes the Q&A component of our session today. So want to thank all our attendees for tuning in and listening to Mobilicom today. Oren, I might pass back to you for any parting remarks.
No, I would like the investors to monitor Mobilicom closely, see their recent releases that we've made, and see what we are going to release in the coming weeks and months, because we are expecting good news and that will help the company grow to the next stage.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Oren, and thanks everyone for joining us this afternoon. Thanks for your support of the NWR Small Cap Conference, and we'll catch you all next time. Catch you later.
Thank you very much.